to the island, the women have no choice but to swim to the shore in the clothes they're wearing.
No dry clothes and no fire, because we have to make mistakes.
Don't think about it. Just one by one.
It's gonna take.
We'll just cuddle each other tonight.
Yeah.
With light running out fast, the women are no closer to finding a beach to set up camp.
It's right near me.
A huge fucking snake came towards me.
I think.
Oh my God, there's a caiman.
Though potentially deadly to humans, a crocodile of this size could provide tens of thousands of calories for the women, who have barely eaten in days. The women decide to walk away from this potentially life-saving feast.
That is dinner here. That is our dinner. You little bastards got close, Fanny. He's not scared of us.
You're in.
Here we go, puppy dog.
Yes. Go.
Get in there, boys. Woo!
Actually wrapping up enough.
We can't eat because we have no fire. We have nothing to drink because we can't boil it to purify it and sterilize it.
The women have circled back to Coconut Beach for a second time. The women have now been without water for more than 48 hours, and they are dangerously dehydrated.
I feel really drained.
After almost 2 weeks without a meal, the group is at the point of starvation. If they don't eat soon, there's a genuine risk their organs will start to shut down.
Call the medics!
Get to the island.
All right, shalom. Before I get started, I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Harakah Kwadash, Lai Walam Yum. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, the ones out there who are doing this work diligently and chiefly keeping the faith, making your calling and your election sure. The title of this one is called Who Will Survive? And as you can see in the video, it was an all-male island, right, versus an all-female island. And the task was to survive. And you seen throughout the video, the women were crying while the men was preparing shelter, getting food, things like that. All right, this really shows you, when it comes down to it, who needs who, right? You know, and then when you go into the comments right now, if we go into the comments, you can see how people actually acknowledged how, you know, they needed men, right? You know, and how the women were just crying. You know, no, now these are actual citizens, right? They don't have no training. The men didn't have no training. The women didn't have no training, right? And we see what was the outcome of that. You got this one woman right here, V_X_Barbie_V. Men are the kings of the earth, plain and simple, and we are awesome in our own way too. See, they always try to get over the fact that they need us, right? We are awesome in our own way and this and that. Listen, lady, we just seen the video. What way are you awesome? I'll say, bringing forth babies, the box between your legs, that's about it. Everything else, you're a liability. A liability. Real talk, man. But the scriptures let us know what? Let me get it. The scriptures let us know this. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Hold on. I hate when that interrupts me. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and we will wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. These are the times that are coming. It's about to get real dark. And these women who don't have no protection, they're going to be doing exactly what they were doing in the video. Crying. Hoping. Somebody could come save them. The last girl in the video, like before the video shut off, she said, call the medics. But guess what? In its time to come, there will be no medics. There will be no 911. Right? You ain't going to be able to call for help. So all you women that's out there saying that you don't need a man, take a look at this video, man. Take a look at this video. If you're not practicing now on any type of survival skills, you're going to need a man. And even if you practice on your survival skills, you lack the physical strength to hold off danger. Right? Somebody can do what they want to do to you because you're a woman. The woman needs the man. All right? And in certain instances, the man needs the woman to bring forth children. But to go out for hunting for food, to build shelter, everything else, the men can do that by themselves. So when we go into it, the real value of the woman is to bring forth children, right? It's what's between her legs. That's pretty much it. Physically, mentally, you all are subpar, all right? Real talk. And I'm just saying this blatantly as I can. Women need men. Men has built this whole society and made it so comfortable for women to the point where now they're saying they don't need a man. But what this video showed us is if you put a bunch of men on the island and a bunch of women on the island, you see what happened in that video. All right, and that's what's going to happen again, right? A lot of women are going to be caught out there in destruction in these times to come. But then there's going to be some women who latch on to men because they know they need the man. Let me get that in the NLT real quick. Isaiah 4:1 in the NLT. It says, in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. Right? That's a different way of saying it, right? But what that's really going into is, a lot of men is going to die in the wars, right? A lot of men are going to die, from defending their women. A lot of men are going to die because they're trying to be heroes, trying to save people when they're supposed to be only looking out for their household. So it's going to be a lot of men that's dying in these wars and class wars and things like that. So it's only going to be a few men left, and those women, without protection, they're going to flee to the men that are left, right? Most importantly, they're going to flee to the men of the Lord, all right? And the Lord is going to make that happen. Why? To bring humility to you women. I was just saying that the other day how these women they need a humbling pill, and that humbling pill is on its way, and they're gonna be made to swallow it, man. I remember I was working out in the gym, and I went to my favorite Stairmaster. This woman was like she was like 1 to 2 Stairmasters away from me. I go and I get on my favorite Stairmaster. This bitch acting like I want her, get moved from her Stairmaster and move 2 more Stairmasters down. I'm talking about a Keisha. You know what I'm saying? You can tell under that weave, bitch ain't got no edges, bald headed. You see what I'm saying? And it vexed me because first off, bitch, I ain't even looking for you. The Keisha, so-called black woman, is the last woman I'm looking for. I do not want no so-called black woman. So, you know, it pissed me off because this bitch act like I wanted her. It's gonna be a time where this bitch gonna want me to protect her. Let's say something happens and another man slap her ass in front of us. She's gonna expect me or other men to protect her. The so-called black woman is a fool, man. All right? How the fuck you disrespect us, but then on the same token, you want us to put our lives on the line for you? I'm not risking my life for no ostrich, no black bitch, man. And I'm gonna just keep it frank. I'm not risking my life for none of these women. If a dude start automatically, because he got pissed off, start taking off on these women in front of me, I'm gonna be like, you ain't got no problem out of me. I'm not finna stand up and fight for your honor, bitch, when you don't got no respect for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it at all. And you can see the image that these women have towards us, especially so-called black men, right? They think we bums, all of this and all that. Them bitches, they forget they under the curses too. Hey, the Lord didn't just curse the so-called black man. He cursed all the Israelites. You see? But these women of our nation, whether it's the so-called black woman, the so-called Mexican woman, the so-called Puerto Rican woman, they all forgot that they're under the curses too, right? And they forgot the respect and honor they're supposed to have for their man, because their man can literally stand up for them and fight off other men to protect their lives. But they don't consider that, right? Because Esau Edom has made it safe for them, right? But once 911 go out the window, once you can't call the medics, then we're going to see who really holds the power. It's the men that hold the power, man. And you're going to see, you know? You're going to see. The Lord said, woe to you careless daughters that are at ease. You know? Woe to you. Destruction to you. You know? And it's only right. It's only right. But in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be good, man. Right? But right now, we're just divided. Okay? The scripture says this, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54. I'm going to get it in the NLT. You can read it in the KJV if you want. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54 says, I'll start at, 54. The most tender-hearted man among you will have no compassion for his own brother, his beloved wife, and his surviving children. Right? So this the curses that's on majority of our nation. This is why 80 to 88% of our households was raised by single women, because the men don't care. Like the men end up getting lost. Why? Because of the woman probably and her mouth. He don't want to accept responsibilities. Things are hard to pay for. The woman expect you to be an old-fashioned man when she a new age woman, when she a new age harlot. You see what I'm saying? She wants you to take care of all the bills while she keep her money. You see what I'm saying? Like it's the family dynamic between our nations is just ridiculous. You see? It's ridiculous. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 56. It says, the most tender and delicate woman among you, so delicate she will not so much as touch the ground with her foot, will be selfish toward the husband she loves and toward her own son or daughter. You know? Real talk. Damn, man. It's our people, man. You know, they're destroyed. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So this is not going to be no long video. I'm going to just cut it off here. I just had a few points to say about majority of these women on the earth. And you can see in the video, all they're going to do is cry, complain, have no solutions, really. Okay? Now, of course, they could have picked some survivalist women, but who's going out there and just picking, survival? The point of this is to pick people. The point of that island is to pick people that didn't have skills, right? Because they could have easily picked men that are skilled in hunting and things like that, or they could have picked women who are skilled at hunting. But the point of the video, or the point of that test, was to take normal men, put them on an island, normal women, and put them on an island to see if they can survive, to see if they can defend themselves. And we seen what happened. The women could not. So hopefully this was edifying, I'm going to end it by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakah, Kwadash, Lai, Yum. Double honors once again to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom once again to the elect. Abba, Abba.